Right, my gravy granules, this is a bit of a different video. I thought I would do this, seeing as I didn't show it off in my room tour video, and I've got to upload something whilst we get prepared for the Dynasty Warriors 9 review, and I'm trying to get into the swing of uploading videos again. So yeah, before we start, I will say I'm going to carry on my Samurai Warriors playthrough. Yes, I know, I've gone back on my word almost already, within 3 months of 2018, but whatever. So this is my Dynasty Warriors collection, showing this off because, a common criticism of anybody who criticises Dynasty Warriors 9 is, you're not a real fan, you're not a true fan. A true fan doesn't speak like that. Yes, because, if you're a true fan, which is the most cringy thing I've ever fucking heard, you're not allowed to criticise games, you've got to give them a free pass. So this is my proof that I'm not a real fan. So I do have treasure boxes all down here. We'll go through what they are and then I will show what comes in the treasure boxes. So I've got to watch where I step. So we will go through them in order. So the first game I've got is Dynasty Warriors 3. Not the first one I played, it's actually one of the latest games I've bought. So, yes, it's published by THQ as well, which is a bit weird. So, we have Dynasty Warriors 3 Extreme Legends. I don't actually have a box for this because I bought it used, because buying a new one was actually quite impossible when I was trying to find one, but, whatever. So, this is actually my first Dynasty Warriors game I ever played. This is was a new copy at the time. Yes, it's looking a bit worse for wear, not gonna lie. It's yes, it's served me very well throughout the years, and it is the copy that I've ripped for when I used to do level 10 weapons, which I will get back to doing some other time. However, I have to do them all again, which is a bit shit. So Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme Legends. I have no idea why 34 is written on the back. But yes. Then we have Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires, which is a game I borrowed from a friend. And then when I made my video how Empires games could be improved, I actually went and bought this one. It's rather cheap from new. So Dynasty Warriors 5, this was, I think, the third game in the series I bought. Yes, it's a very, very old copy. And then this was my second ever Dynasty Warriors game. I got it for Christmas in 2005 or 6, I believe. Yeah, so I was sort of disappointed that there's no actual story mode, but it's very difficult to find these things out when you're a kid. Dynasty Warriors 5, that is the latest game I actually have bought. Well, other than Dynasty Warriors 9, technically. I was planning on doing a playthrough of that, and then every time I went to record the video, I just hated the game more and more, which is, a bit disappointing. So, yeah. Dynasty Warriors Volume 2, that is a game that was on the PSP, obviously. I think it wasn't actually one of the first ones I bought, because the first one I bought was Ratchet & Clank Size Matters, I think it's called, but whatever. So Dynasty Warriors 6, that is the only PC game on this list. It's I never bought a PS3 until 2010, so I was missing out on that game, and I played Dynasty Warriors 6 at a friend's house. Thought it was alright. I thought, fuck it, I'll just buy it, and severely disappointed, but whatever. I'll get back to the Warriors Archie stuff in a second. Getting fucking boiling in here, so if my breathing becomes a bit heavy, that'll be because I'm absolutely baking, but it's been raining outside and doing things. So Dynasty Warriors 7, this this game, yeah, I actually got this copy early from Game in the UK when I was actually supposed to be doing my graphic design coursework. And then I played it all night and sort of had to spend the rest of the day and all night finishing my graphic design coursework. Was it music? I can't remember. But I have very fond memories of coming back from a school trip, playing that game, and just trying to unlock Sun Shang Shang, and I think I got up to Battle of Shochuan before I decided to stop playing for the day. I think this is probably one of the only copies of the game I've actually personally gone out and bought in a shop. The others I've, just had either bought for me or bought on my behalf or got as a gift or something. So this is probably one of the only ones I've actually gone to a store instead of actually buying online. Yes, I still have quite fond memories of it. It's not a bad game. It's obviously a lot better if you play with the original 7. So 7 Empires. Don't really have a lot to say about it. It's, it's different from the previous 2, but previous 3 even. There's one game that I have owned, which there is proof on my PSN trophies thing, and that is Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires, and it's the only game one of the only games I've ever sold, so fuck that game. It's not very good. So Dynasty Warriors next. One of the reasons why I bought a PS Vita, the other being Ratchet & Clank Q-Force, which was an incredibly shit game. Why would it not focus? Yeah, so this game, actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. The battles were smaller though. I don't know, I might get a thing to capture directly from a PS Vita so I can play through that game. It's good, but the grinding, Jesus fucking Christ. And it has a multiplayer mode, but it's not online, which is really poor, like really shit. So Dynasty Warriors 8. To be honest, I can't really remember much about when I first played this game. I know I started with Wu though, because they were my favourites at the time. I really liked Sun Shang Shang, and then, they sort of went a bit overboard with her liking Liu Bei. Liu Bei this, Liu Bei that. Yeah, shut the fuck up. So, first of the Japanese games on this list, and the only one I've bought sort of separately, I believe, for PlayStation 3. All the others I have the treasure boxes for. So this is Extreme Legends, and this also remains as one of the only games here that have been unplayed. I mean, obviously I've played the game before, but not this copy. So that disc has not ever left the case. So, 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition. The sole reason why I bought a PlayStation 4, to quote myself a couple of years ago, bought a PS4 for the inevitable Dynasty Warriors game on it, which, yeah. So, then we have the Japanese edition, which obviously came out a bit earlier. Came out with the Japanese PlayStation 4 launch, which was, I believe, February something or other. It came up on my Facebook feed actually the other day. So, PS Vita version, which I'm not actually sure what I bought. I think to get an extra platinum trophy or something like that. But yeah, it's one of the poorest running games I've ever fucking seen. Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, which I didn't buy on launch. I think I spent ages just not ever bothering to play it because I don't really care. But yeah, it's alright. People give it a bit of a hard rap. Oh, it's the same as 7 Empires, when it, in my opinion, it really is. It really isn't. So, yes, Samurai Warriors now. This game, it's not bad. However, the leveling difficulty is pretty terrible. So the higher leveled you are compared to enemies, they will, I can't think of the word. they level up or level down compared to what levels you are. However, you can sort of reset all your stats and levels and keep all your skills and, well, no, you can't keep skills. No, you can keep your weapon, so if you have a decent weapon but you're really low level, the game will be incredibly easy. It's alright, I like the way they did the story, it was pretty fun. So, Extreme Legends now, this is a brand new copy, whereas I think Samurai Warriors was a used copy because... For fuck's sake. Oh, I should mention, with this copy of Samurai Warriors, this is actually a different disc from the case it's in, because... Why the fuck is it so tough to get into? Yes, so when I bought it, no manual, obviously, the disc in here was Dynasty Warriors 4. I have no idea why they did that. So I had to go out and just buy the disc separately, which thankfully I could. It's, I think I got the disc from the same people who sent me the 3 Extreme Legends one. So this one is actually a new, totally new copy. It's, I think it's quite expensive as well. It's like 20 quid. It's a bit shit. I quite like it. I like the characters they added. Ina plays a lot differently than she does in the later games, which, you know, I quite like that. I might start doing rare weapons on that instead of Dynasty Warriors, because, you know, that series is almost dead. So Samurai Warriors 2, yeah, one of my personal favourites. I'm not sure if I've ever actually played it on my channel in like any capacity, if I've ever used footage from it in a video, but yeah, one of my favourites. I played it as a kid and then at a friend's house, but yeah, never actually owned a copy until like a couple of years ago, which I say I enjoy. This game, probably one of the hardest for me to obtain, because I wanted a new copy, and actually used copies were quite difficult to get to, but this is actually an English copy from Spain, which I have no fucking idea why. So yeah, that was actually quite expensive. It's one of my favourites. Unfortunately though, with the PS2 emulator on PC, those two cannot be combined. However, the other games which have the import feature, you can do that. So I have no idea why that is. So Samurai Warriors 3, I bought this... Oh, I don't know why I bought this. I bought this because Wii emulators are just becoming a thing. And yeah, my PC wasn't actually powerful enough to play it, so I had to wait until probably about a year or two ago to be able to play this. Which I did actually go and buy a Wii for. So yes, bought this one because I wanted, really. And yeah, so I had a long-term plan to play that sometime, so don't know why I'm whittering on now. Samurai Warriors 4 on a Japanese edition on PS Vita. I bought this along with the treasure box of Samurai Warriors 4. I think it was probably one of the first Japanese imports I ever bought. It's the PS Vita version runs surprisingly well as well. It's yeah, certainly one of my favourites. So Samurai Warriors 4 Empires, which coincidentally actually has the disc for Dynasty Warriors 9 in there as well, because I've got Gintama Rumble in the PS4, and getting the box out for Dynasty Warriors 9 is a bit of a hassle. Yes, probably, I'm not sure if I hate this game more than 4-2 or what. It's alright. I wouldn't say it's anything amazing. People seem to overinflate how good that game is, but it really isn't. It gives the illusion of strategy when, you know, all that matters is troop numbers, basically. So Samurai Warriors Spirit of Sanada, or Sanada, whatever. Yeah, just bought it because, you know, it was coming out, and it's pretty fun. I would still probably rate it one of the best Warriors games they've probably ever done. Even better if you discount the games before it, you know, 4, 4-2 and Empires. I think this is probably one of the best ones they've ever done. So So now we're on to crossovers. So One Piece Pirate Warriors 1 and 2. Number 2 still remains unplayed. It's they're both on one disc, which is quite nice. The first game, actually pretty good. It's a very different experience. I'll give it that. Yeah, I wanted to actually get the PS Vita version of 2, but that seems to be a Japanese download only, and fuck, you know, putting a Japanese account on my PS Vita. Although I do have one because I have the HD version of 2 on there, but you know, not really worth it. So not really worth getting the download version. But I will play Pirate Warriors 2 because I still plan on doing top 10 Warriors games. One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. Not quite sure why I bought it actually. It still remains a pretty fun game. With you know, everyone's a unique. You know, something Warriors games have decided isn't really important. So yeah, it's pretty fun. The story is a bit of a bastardization of the anime and manga. So much stuff is cut out, even more than, you know, the first game. And the second game has is all made up, so it doesn't actually take anything from the manga. Dragon Quest Heroes. Now, I was actually playing through this game, and then my good old PlayStation decided to die. It's pretty fun. The way they do the combat is essentially what I think they should have done for Dynasty Warriors 9. You know, just add a few more attacks though. It does get a bit annoying when you've only got like 3 attacks in your basic S string. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. Really weird because everybody has like proper English voices, so if I went into voice acting I'd only be able to voice characters in that game. But yeah, this here is another game I have never played. Mainly because I wanted to play and complete the first Dragon Quest Heroes, just in case the story is actually, you know, sequential. Because I think, yeah, can't even remember her name now. She's got a really heavy accent, but yeah, some of the characters in this are from the first game, which yeah. And it's open world, so I will be playing that sometime to do my top 10 Warriors games again. Hyrule Warriors. This game I actually bought for the top 10 Warriors video I was planning on doing. I don't think it would be fair to say I haven't played this, but it really is one of the best Warriors games there are. The only reason why I bought a Wii U for, you know, 30 quid. So yeah, it's a very good purchase. It lags sometimes. I don't think the game is appropriate for a Wii U. Yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to the Switch version of that coming out sometime, which I think they've confirmed it will be coming to the West. So we're going to try and move over a bit now. Fire Emblem Warriors. I liked this game. I did actually have a video of me doing the first hour, and then the audio was sort of too low in the mix, and I sort of gave up. I have mixed feelings about this. It's good, however, for me the clones are so fucking bad. The people that use spears all ride on Pegasuses, and there's no unique attacks other than their Musou, which really disappointing in a way. I can forgive the two main characters playing the same. They do actually have some differences. I think one of their charge attacks is different, but yes, the clones for me killed that game. However, it is pretty fun. So, you know, if you don't mind clones, that's probably the game for you, but not for me. Right, so Warriors Orochi. I never even knew this was a thing until I went into my local city, which is Exeter, and went into the local GameStop there, or Game, I think it was, and I just saw this, and I saw Lubu on the front. I was like, what the fuck? And I wasn't really aware of Samurai Warriors at the time, and I just thought, holy shit, it's got Dynasty Warriors characters in, so I bought it, and Yeah, pretty fun. I will give it that. I think the Warriors Orochi series are some of the best games they've done. So a couple of years later, was actually aware this one was coming out. I'm not sure why it's rated 16 when the previous one is 12, but you know. Yes, one of my sort of favourite games. Well, at the time, I actually think the first one is more of a complete game. Yeah. Pretty fucking weird. So, next we have Warriors Orochi Z, which I was quite interested in how this game would actually be, because it is both Warriors Orochi 1 and 2 on one disc. Yeah, there's quite a few changes in it. Like, everyone plays the same as they do in Warriors Orochi 2, so anybody who was overpowered in 1 sort of got a bit of a nerf, which, you know, I don't really understand it because it's not a multiplayer game, like online. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I've been working my way through the trophies on that one. Most of them are gold and silver, so if you want gold and silver trophies for your PlayStation, then that is the game for you. A lot of grinding though. Warriors Orochi 3, if you're American, this doesn't exist, a physical copy, because due to some fucking shitty licensing laws or whatever, or policies, if it doesn't have English dubs, you can't release it on physical form. I'm pretty sure they've changed that for physical things on the PS4 though. So yeah, it's probably one of my all-time favourite games. And then they released this, which is Warriors Orochi 4, no, Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate for PS4. Probably one of, if not the best, Warriors game in terms of how much money you get for, how much content you get per pound, dollar, euro, whatever. It's, yes, it's one of the best games they've ever done, I would say. Although it's a bit sad it took them, what's this, the 4th iteration of this title? Pretty sad that they took them that long. So, that is all the normal ones. I'll quickly go over what we've got down here and then we'll start opening them and show you what goodies come inside. So, so I have 2 copies of this. This is Dynasty Warriors 7 Treasure Box. That one is the complete package, everything is in that one. However, this one doesn't have the art book, nor does it have a pen, because I've taken that one out. I bought these back in, I'm trying to think, 2013. And the company that was sending them to me, well, I actually bought both of these at the same time as well. So I bought those 2 and the other 2 at the same time. The company that was sending me this one, a bit of a bunch of cunts, not gonna lie. They said it would be sent to me by whenever, and it had only been dispatched on the very last day that they would send it to me. So in that time I was thinking, fuck it, they won't bother to send it because they don't have the stock. So I bought 2 other copies, which thankfully I did because I actually got the full set with one. And then, yes, the new copies I bought came before the old copies, which, yes, so this one actually remains unopened. I might do a giveaway sometime. So yes, that is why I have 2 copies of each of those, because, you know, some people couldn't get their shit together. So, yes, right, let's go through the rest. So this is Dynasty Warriors 8 Treasure Box. I think I bought that one after the next one, which is Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends with 7 with Extreme Legends, the Treasure Box, which is a PS Vita copy. I usually go for the PS Vita versions if they exist, because I want to see how badly they run. This one, Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires, one of the biggest jokes for a treasure box there is. It doesn't really contain much of any value. Probably my only regret on this list, other than the next one, which is the Ikitosen edition of Dynasty Warriors 9, which, you know, I wouldn't even fucking pay just the price of a normal game for this shit. Mainly because the actual game is bad, but the contents of the box is pretty cool. I'll give them that. Right, still absolutely boiling in here. So next we have, for collector's sake, because you can't actually use the disc with this one, Samurai Warriors 3, which pretty cool, not gonna lie. Comes with a custom controller, but we'll get onto that some other time. The only Japanese exclusive here, I believe, because all the others have been released elsewhere. So this is Samurai Warriors 3 Z, which is Samurai Warriors 3 with Extreme Legends, all on one disc. So this is on PS3. It's a Japanese exclusive because no idea, but yeah. So they had to omit the castle mode, which is a bit shit, so, you know, whatever. Probably one of my favourite games, though. So now we have Samurai Warriors 4. I believe this... yeah, I think this is when I actually started getting the Japanese versions before the English versions of the games, whereas the others I already had an English copy. So yeah, that's probably one of my first ones. It's still one of the, probably the best Samurai Warriors, not gonna lie. Then we had a surprise one. Koei actually elected to actually release special editions of games in Western regions, which is a bit surprising. So yes, it comes with two things: a anime, some bonus costumes, and the game itself, which I believe the game says cannot be sold separately, so whatever. However, this one doesn't, which this thing in here contains both the anime and the soundtrack, so I will actually be skipping over that one. Yes, and you get the bonus costumes for the 4 of the ladies. Shame my girl Kai didn't get one. So I still haven't watched that anime, but apparently it's, you know, alright. So put that one there. I won't cover that one when we go through all these. Chronicles 3 premium box. Actually got that one on sale when it first came out somehow. Yeah, a bit weird. PlayAsia must have made a mistake there or something. Samurai Warriors 4-2 treasure box, which is alright. I can't even remember what's in that. And then another surprise, they released treasure box of Samurai Warriors 4-2 for Western regions again. So it has the full artwork of the cover of the game across, you know, actual decent proportions, not all squidged into one. Then we have Spirit of Sanada, which is on Vita, which I still haven't actually got around to playing. I wanted to do that for my review, and then they kept postponing my delivery, so whatever. And then we have, this one was actually over there, I meant to do this earlier. Samurai Warriors 2 HD with Empires. Empires remains unplayed, however, normal Samurai Warriors 2 HD is probably still one of my favourites. It's good, it has Extreme Legends and, you know, the normal one, all into one. So yeah, very, very good. Now this has to be the most fucking weird treasure box they've done. They couldn't be bothered to colour it in, I have no idea. That is how the treasure box comes. However, for your money's worth, that is probably the best one here. Yeah, it's quite a rare collector's thing as well, because it, surprised they even had them, but you know, whatever. So Warriors All Stars, again on PS Vita. Yes, don't really have much to say other than the game is a fucking joke. Look at them, look at the cast. Most of the characters there are shit, but you know, whatever, not gonna lie. So Warriors Orochi 2 Ultimate, which is actually Warriors Orochi 3, I don't know why they name it 2, because I the second game's got a different name. I have no idea why. It actually contains 4 discs on the CD for every track in the game, except for Sincere March, which I'm not actually sure what game that's from. But it appears in, you know, Dynasty Warriors Orochi, but it's not. I don't even know where I'm going with this. And then the final one, Arslan, Heroes of Legend. It's pretty good. I quite like this one. I thought I was getting the PS3 version of this, however, yeah, I actually ended up with the PS4 version, so I am not actually sure why I've got that instead. So yes, so I will do a quick cut and we will start opening these and to move everything off the bed so we actually have room to do these things. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we are back with opening the treasure box edition. So this is Dynasty Warriors 7, 6 on the thing, obviously, because, you know, they have the numbers wrong. So some of these are pretty cool. The value of these things decreases over time. A Sun Shang pen, which is actually my second one. I have no idea why my phone isn't focusing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's my second one. I was supposed to get one with my English copy, but they never did. Yeah, both of these actually had Sun Shang, which I find funny. So the game, disc's not in there because I've been playing. Well, because I use it with my Japanese Extreme Legends to get the full thing. Japanese versions always come with a load of this, so I probably won't do it again unless it's got you know, DLC code in it or something. Shit. So there we go. That is, what's that? Another one of those fucking things. So this, which I can't get out, are postcards. Come on, come out, you batty. So, Lubu, he looks really fucking weird there. Zhao Yun carrying Yushan. The other forces, Jin, Shu. Why the fuck would they put her on there? Skank, Sun Shang, obviously those 3, 4 even. Wei, no idea why. Zenji's there, and then the cover of the game box. Well, the treasure box. So you get an art book, as with all of these. Yeah, it's obviously got the characters and stuff. So yeah, some of them are pretty cool. Don't really show anything in terms of design, which you'll probably see in some of the later ones. Shows all their relations. So, you know, Zhuge Liang and Sima Yi, rivals, and all stuff like that. It's alright. It does show, I think it shows statistics for, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, it shows statistics for the weapons and how much damage they do, which is pretty neat. Doesn't show the weapon models though. Not that I care. Yeah, and it shows some other stuff about the game. So this, bit of a weird one. I haven't actually set it up because you need a Japanese power adapter. Because it's a 2-pin, like a fucking shaver. This is actually a photo frame, which I wanted to set up, just for, you know, sake of it. It's, like how that's in English, made in China. So yeah, that's a pretty weird thing for them to have. Right, I'll be back and set up the next one. So now we have the next one, which is 7 Extreme Legends. I already had to take it out of the box because it seems to fall apart and I'll never get it back in otherwise. So this one actually has, don't even know what you'd want to call it. It's sort of a weird, you have all these like little cards and you clip them in there, and then you put them in this, and it sort of becomes like a folder thing. I'm not even sure. So basically it looks like that at the end. Cool. Focus, come on. No, it's not playing ball. Yeah, it's pretty weird and it's pretty pointless at the same time. So the game, which actually has a thing for Samurai Warriors 3 Empires, which haven't actually done before. Yeah, you can try and use that DLC code. It won't work. It's already out of date, just the same as this one. Which I've opened this one, haven't I? Yeah, for some reason that doesn't work, which is a bit shit. You know, hey ho, diddly do. Yes, so that one full of surprises. Samurai Warriors 3 Empires, also a game I still meaning to get. I'll probably buy it when I'm editing this video. So the soundtrack, surprisingly, one of the things you don't actually get in the Dynasty Warriors 7 one, normal one. You just had to see my ugly mug. Not too many songs on that one, surprisingly, but you know, whatever. There's some people that already know what I look like anyway, with that cringy fucking picture where half of it's my face and then Pong does. Talking about a Discord there. So I'll just put that there for the moment. I'll deal with all this shit later. Just throwing it down. So 7, 8 even. Why did I say 7? I like how they changed the way they make all these things. See, this one's got the art book at the top. I was hoping that wasn't going to rip then. One of the things in this is already out, so much like the one for 7, they've elected to do character in-game render, or whatever, what they use for the character select screens. The finished sort of design and the artwork. You know, some of them pretty cool, others not so cool. So much like 7 again, they've elected to do the character relations, because you know, we didn't already know any of this, because I don't even know what to say. Yeah, we didn't know any of that because, you know, we've never had the same story twice. Shows all the interactions with the weapons and the base value damage and stuff, and the resale value. See, because the 5th weapon's only worth 610 gold. Yeah, so that's the art book for that one. Pretty hefty. You know, they have to add extra pages every time they add a character. Not the full thing again. It doesn't actually say how many tracks are on that one. I think it's only like 11 something. Yeah, wish I could actually get the full thing. So this is the game. Get Liu Shun's Dynasty Warriors 1 costume and Guan Yu's, and those two. Pretty cool. I can't remember if I've downloaded those. Hopefully I have. Another one. They fill these things to the fucking brim with extra stuff. And that's a postcard for some reason. With there goes my knee. Another DLC code. Which I think I have it on my PlayStation, but not just downloaded. But whatever, I think some of them ran out quite a while ago as well. Not that it matters. Yes, so the last thing in here is something you would have already seen, hence why I'm not going to get it out. Because it is here. It is my, it's like a paperweight thingy. So it's got, I don't know if you can see it properly, Sai Sun Shang, Zhao Yun and Wang Yuanji. yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not sure how long the battery's going to last on that one. But yes, that is the one for DW8. Pretty cool. Also, this one, the actual box art is shiny compared to the Western version. I'm not sure if it's just the Japanese edition that does that or the treasure box edition, but you know, it is what it is. Of course, it is what it fucking is, isn't it? It's otherwise, I wouldn't be saying that. Don't know why you have to see me do that. So this, like I said, is the first one. Got a few nicks on the box. I have no idea how that happened. Probably when I was putting it under the bed or something. This one's pretty cool. I've been meaning to actually use the things in this, but the wall here is solid. So every time I try to hang something up on it, it doesn't work. I'm gonna quickly place the phone down. So yes, we are back. This one actually lives in there. I took it out because I thought I actually needed the disc, but I don't. So for this one, you actually get playing cards, which are pretty cool. Quickly go through them. Get to a character we like. How the dickens do you get in this? Push. There we go. So, guessing hearts are going to be. Oh, it's got all the characters. Interesting. I'm guessing hearts are going to be Wu, and the Queen of Hearts will be Lianshe. Why have both of them on the same thing? Makes sense. 9. Bet that. Oh! Shit. The king, obviously, going to be the ruler, isn't it? I wonder if the king for Wu is going to be all 3 of them. I don't know. I thought that was Tiger Surf for a second. Oh! Interesting. 4, 5, 7. What a weird combo that is. Oh! Thought that might be the case. Yeah, and then I'm guessing it'll be Shingsai. Oh, I thought it'd be Shingsai and Bao Son Yang, but obviously not. Lu Bu is the ace. What the fuck? Dong Zhuo is the Joker. That's pretty funny. So yeah, that's the cards. Believe in the cards. I'll deal with that in a second. I'll cut after this one. So the soundtrack, you do actually get. I believe you do get 2 discs in this one. So first one is actually the new songs included in the game, and the second disc is remixes and every version of Lu Bu's theme in a Dynasty Warriors game thus far, which is pretty weird. So it even includes sorry if there's a weird cut. Sorry if there's a weird cut there. That's me slipping out my hand. So we've got a calendar now. A bit shit because you could only use this for 1 year. Yeah, another weird cut because it slipped out my hand yet again. So yeah, it's a bit lazy they got with. Come on. Yeah, 30th. See, 30th is on there. I only say that because that's my birthday. So you got that, and then the piece de resistance, a clock with Lu Bu, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's unprotected. Although I do like how that's a spear and his actual and the hour hand. No, sorry, the minute hand is the halberd. But yeah, that's pretty cool, don't you think? It's probably one of my favourite editions they've done. So I'll be back in a minute when I've sorted all this out. Right, now the one we've got is the next one. Can't even get my words right. It's like when you flabber on about stuff when you're trying to do a test. use as many words as possible. Fuck's sake, why won't this come out? That's what she said. My jokes get worse and worse. Bit of dust on this one, it's been on the top of my shelf. Probably the least value you get for your money in this one. So, yeah, hence the not really caring about the thing. I'm not sure why the disc is the other way around in this one. So you get all the tracks, the soundtrack of all the new ones, I should mention, which are, you know, they're alright. Very few new sort of like 80s hair metal music in that one. So I think this is one of the only ones which you don't really get that much DLC, if at all. You get the parts to make Nobunaga, or somebody that's like him, the Tenko tail, and costumes for Grogia and Guan Yinping. I didn't actually show that one because I'm pretty sure I haven't actually used those codes yet. So, yes. So for this one you get... I can't even remember what it is. I have opened it. I will open it now again. No, have I not? I thought I had. Yeah, no, it's just been sealed up again. Very well. Right, I have to do that. So, sorry if there's a bit of lag there. Oh no, obviously I haven't opened it up. What I thought I had. So you get all these like sort of weird character cards, and they go in this like frame. Also, that is one of those. Whoa, what the fuck? Yeah, you put that on the front, and it sort of moves. Makes the picture move a little bit, or it's just the protective sleeve. Not sure why it started with Dian Wei. There isn't actually. Oh, it's because Shakudun's on the back. Yeah, so it's got two characters on each thing. Yeah. I don't know, it's weird. But magnetised. So yeah, the names don't actually appear clearly until you do that. So you put that on it. Let's see if you do. Yeah, pretty weird, isn't it? No fucking idea why they've done this. Obviously they've got all their new weapons in this, which has to be the most disappointing thing in the fucking world. Like, why was that a fucking weapon he changed to? So shit. Yeah, like, the thing about this game that annoys me the most is the pointless weapon changes. Like, what was wrong with the drill? Can somebody answer me that? Yeah, and this shit here as well. Why they didn't give them to new characters, I have no idea. So yeah, that's my bit of rage about that. Yeah, so it's a little cardboardy thing with like a little plastic outer casing. Yeah, so not particularly great, although it is actually it costs a lot less than the others. So yeah, can you blame them? Right now, I will actually need to cut here. So this is Dynasty Warriors 9. I've already had to open the box because it's quite heavy. So let me get the disc. With surprisingly, you only get the Zhao Yun costume. You don't actually get the season pass, which I'm fairly sure was actually said that it would be one of the things you'd get, but obviously not. Yes, slightly disappointed by that. So I will not be covering anything in the season pass. The soundtrack, which only contains 15 songs, I believe, includes the one for Yiling and the main theme, Slash It, Thrash It, I think it's called. Sorry, I'm accidentally hitting stuff. So these are it's a little weird. That's like a little stand, and then you put these cards in the middle. They're sort of like see-through. It's not very noticeable. They're pretty cool. They have split them into the 5 factions, as it were. Well, others. What was that? Oh, it's just her. I was thinking that's a bit weird. So others: Jin, Shu, Ooh. Get it? Yeah, Wei and that. So I might set that up sometime. Although I can't really say I'm a fan of many of the character designs in this one. So that's a bit those two sit in. The art book, which seems to get thicker and thicker every time. Why the fuck is it not focusing? There we go. You see how often I film stuff on my phone. So, yet again, like last time, they have actually shown the backs of the characters as well, which I quite like. Quite a lot of characters actually show them with the weapons, which are a bit disappointing. I say some of them. I mean, Ma Chao. What the fuck? He's actually drinking. Nobody will ever know what Pang Tong looks like. He actually has his hood up there as well, which is a bit of a shame you can't do that in game. At least I don't think you can. Not that I care, it's not a character I play as. Lu Bu, he's pretty cool. Diatron, she looks better there than she does there. There's something about Diatron in Dynasty Warriors 9 that I don't particularly like. I don't know what it is. There's something off about her face. Zero C, changed to one of the shittest weapons of all time. Oh, it does have the DLC characters as well. Dongbai. I will actually say I do like the idea of Dongbai, but you know, she's got a weapon which is a ball on a chain. Typical jock, Washong. A pretty pointless character, I must add. Yuan Shu looks like he would actually be a pretty interesting character. So this is, you know, the grand map, as it were. All the character relations as well, which, you know, a bit weird. Strange that you don't have anything to connect Lu Bu to Diaochan, unless it's like on another page. But yeah, there he is again. So Dongbai. Oh, look at them on their own. So there's that one. Now we have what boosts us up to an amazingly expensive item, which I'm now going to have to sort of turn upside down to get. So I'll only quickly go over these. So these are weapons for all of the characters in the game. I believe these are Wei. So you got your twin axes, your dual blades, Man Chong Sing. Also, I should mention, can't really get into these without ripping the back, so I'm sort of not. Hang on. Is it clipped in there? Yes, I can actually get these out. Actually, I'll only do it for these because so. Stuck in there quite well, must admit. Go for the... No, there is actually another thing above these. Why the fuck have they done that? Bit weird. So I'll go for the throwing knives. Yes, they're all die cast. Or not die cast. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah. Oh, look, a ball on a chain. It's, I'm trying to think whose weapon that is. Siren. Where did that even go? No? Shit. should pay attention to these things. Yeah, there we go. So, hoops. Yes. I admit it's kind of cool, but like also a bit of a waste of time. And then we get the actual keychain thing. I wonder how flexible these things are, because I would actually use them on my keychain, but I think it's the kind of thing I'd fucking lose. But I've got to show that as well, because it's actually Dynasty Warriors related. Right, how did this go? Goes like that. Chain whip, obviously. I think Way have sort of the most things on chains. You know, 2 chain whips, flail, sickle. Yeah, just fuck the police. So dual fans with this one. Another sickle, club, blah 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 blah. So, oh, that's one guy's weapon. Yet again, more of this shit. I like how the weapons are proportioned, so that the normal sword, which is Huang Zhong's, is actually bigger than the great sword, which I find funny. What's that? Oh yeah, that's Shahu Ba's weapon, but also Matey Boy's old weapon. It does actually include the other characters' weapons, which I find quite surprising, because that's Yuan Shu's rapier. Dong Bai's, Dong Zhuo's, sword and shield. Where's... oh, that's Huashong's club. Hang on. Where's... shoot, yeah, because that's Shahu Ji's weapon as well. I do like they've included that. I will give them props to that. So we will get on to the next ones in just a second when I pack this all up. So for the next one, I think we'll cover Zelda or Hyrule Warriors. So this one, yes, you know, the most piss poor box ever. Get another one of those Game City things. I think I could probably make a, you know, deck of cards of those. So obviously the game. So there's something stuck on my screen. Get all these. Anybody is free to have that DLC code, because it's obviously Japanese, so it doesn't really matter. Instruction manual, so it tells you the controls of everything on both the nunchucks and, you know, the normal Wii U thing. Don't even know what I was going to say. Don't think I've ever used the proper Wii U Madugam. So for this one, you actually get quite a few goodies. So here, you actually get a scarf, which pretty big one from what I can remember. I'm not going to get it out because I know I'll never put it back in there. Another DLC code, you get 3 costumes for Princess Zelda, including a costume I don't think I've actually got, and then you get Ganon's costumes, which at the time weren't even released properly. So in here, that is... I am now speeding through these. This is actually a clock, which is pretty cool, I think. Come on! Yeah, I'm only doing this because I've got one hand. I would obviously... haven't actually got one hand, I'm using one hand. So that's a clock, a digital one, in the symbol of the Triforce, which I quite like that. Very, very nice, as Matey Boy would say. Why is there a load of dust in there? Oh yeah, because it's been under my bed and the side of the thing. It's pretty bad. So, yeah, I mean, the dust gets down the sides of the thing. Pretty disgusting, if you ask me. So I will quickly go through the art book. Pretty thick. It's got, obviously, all the characters, all their ultimate weapons, some of which I haven't seen. I've never seen that before, because I don't play as Agata. Ruto, probably one of my favourite characters. Can't even remember her name. Impa, I think her name is. Ganondorf. Sia. Yeah, they're actually covering all the weapons here. Shit, what's her name? She was one of my favourites though. Lana, that's her name. Yeah, the Book of Sorcery was a pretty cool moveset, so was the Summoning Gate. All of her movesets are pretty good. so this is Zelda. Obviously, the Dominion Rod is not shown. I've never unlocked that either, so when I get the Wii U version, the Switch version, sorry, I'll probably do that. Yeah, Zelda was probably one of my favourite characters. In terms of raw power and stuff, she wasn't actually that great. So that's all the relationships. Again. Yes, it's got the maps and stuff like that, and enemies. Yes, they hinted at Linkle. Like in here. I find that pretty fucking weird. So she was going to be just a thing straight away, but then they didn't in the end. They opted for her to be DLC. So in here, probably one of the coolest things if you're a Zelda fan. I don't know why I bought this. I bought this because I'm a Warriors collector. So you have the treasure chest, which I haven't set up, but why is there a really long hair in there? Whatever. Don't matter. That does actually play music. When you open it up, it plays the music from the game. I'd probably use it sometime. But yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? It's and it's the manual in there from when I first got it out. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's even got little markings on it from the game. Obviously all the controls and that are in there. See, how cool is that? Yeah, so also I've taken a little tag out, so now I don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, pretty cool. So that's why it's so expensive. Sorry. Right, and now I will start opening these Samurai Warriors ones. So see you in a second. Right, so now we have Samurai Warriors 2 HD. One of my all-time favourites. Right, come out, you batty. So for this one, you get stickers. Holy shit! I was tempted to stick some of these on stuff because you know that's what they're fucking for. However, yeah, I don't want to waste them on something. So postcards. Actually, I'll show all the stickers first. It's only fair. So I think most of them are their second character pose, so for like Tadagatsu and stuff like that. Yes, one thing that annoys me about this game is the characters that are in... I'm trying to think. Because Empire's released first, characters like Toshi Ie and that aren't actually playable as fully fledged characters. So I'm surprised they didn't change the game so they were actually playable in Empires, but all the other ones are out, so that doesn't really matter. So that's the other set of characters. So Nobunaga, No. I was gonna do No because she's one of my favourites in Samurai Warriors 2. Yeah, and then you have all the character little pictures, as it were. They're in such a fucking weird order though. It's like Yukimura, Gracia, Oichi, Nagamasa, Nobunaga. Like, why? Surely it should go Yukimura, Keiji, Nobunaga, Mitsuhide, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so you bored yet? Are you fucking bored? Yeah, should mention there's not a terrible lot of stuff for this one. It's cheaper than the rest though. So, surprised I didn't just go for the download version. Which, if I had an SSD, I would. Not particularly amazing. These postcards didn't get 3. So that is the main visual for Samurai Warriors 2 Empires. Main visual for Extreme Legends Japanese, and that's 2. Oh no, I don't know actually. No, that's 2, and that's 2, that's Extreme Legends, that's Empires. Yeah. See? I don't know. Fuck it. The soundtrack. So it's got 3 discs, I think. Yeah. So, Samurai Warriors 2 is all on that one. That's a few extras and Extreme Legends. And then the last one is Empires, which the ones I'm least familiar with. And then the actual game, which is all on one disc, which is quite nice. You know, 50 gigs worth of space. I see those 3 games combined don't even add up to that. So let's move on to the next one. Right, now we have Samurai Warriors 3 on Wii. On Wii. Yeah, so first things first, I've already taken the thing off, obviously. And this is the art book, which seemingly is in a bit of a weird order. So they've gone for the new characters first. So first one was obviously Kiyomasa, and then it goes back into the normal order of where is she? There she is. I don't actually like that artwork, but you know, whatever. It's yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, it goes through all the stages as well. Obviously, in this version, Aya and Masanori are unique NPCs. I do quite like Aya with the Naginata though. Yeah, so it goes through all the stages. That is Migatagahara. That is... I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, this is the rare weapon stages, I believe. Is it? No. That can't be. Or is it just the first stages? I don't know. I can't even remember what stage that is now. Looks familiar. That's Odawara Castle. Azuchi Castle, I believe. Ueda. Conflict at Toyama. No, Tonegawa. That was. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying all of them. Some of these stages I can't remember. Those 2 are the same. What the fuck? No, that's Migatagahara, isn't it? Also, the first one was dun dun dun. I think it's their first stages. If I'm quite honest, yeah, because that's the Nenes. But whatever, I have no idea why they've done that. And it gives all the bonus objectives and stuff as well. So that's quite cool. So next one we've got soundtrack. It's the soundtrack you get with each of these games. It gets less and less tracks, I found. That's not the full soundtrack, but I do have the full soundtrack on the good old PlayStation. So this is actually a chibi figure. It's the same every time. It's always Kai, which is there. It's quite nice. I keep it on display. One of the only figures they've actually done for Samurai Warriors, which you know. And then we get the controller, which is quite cool. I don't know why Kai is so heavily featured, but yeah, so Pro controller in the design, which no real need for me to get it out because you can see what it looks like. But it's pretty cool. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I will. Oh yeah, the game is in there as well, which is unopened, no like DLC or anything. Some instruction manuals. It's not actually that big. I'm surprised. It's got quite a nice feel to it. Not gonna lie. It's wanted to use it in my Wii U, but you need to actually plug it into a nunchuck, which I don't think I've got. So yeah, that's the controller. It's a wired one, which is, you know, a bit annoying. So compare it to a Wii U. Yeah, this is very dusty. So yeah, it's a lot smaller. Both the analog sticks are in a different place, which I do actually enjoy that more, because when I've played Hyrule, it just feels so fucking weird. But yeah, that's the controller, and let's move on to the next one. So here we are with another one. This is 3 Z or 3 Extreme Legends, whichever you prefer to call it. So again, an art book, which it's got all the characters again, which I believe they are actually in order this time. Yeah, so it starts with Yukimura. Got a few extras in this one. They don't actually change the thing for Aya or Masanori, like the artwork. So he still has the spear. It's a bit fucking stupid. And it's got artworks for all the Oda forces. Magrichi, obviously she's sniping him. No Toshiie there though, which is off and a bit weird. Or Katsuie, so not the full Oda forces, but whatever. So the Toyotomi, Luigi and Nagamasa in the background there. Pretty funny. Who's that? Who that? Oh, Tadagatsu. And then this is Hojo and what? Don't know why Ino is there, but yeah, Hojo, Uesugi, and why the fuck are they there again? Really pushing this hard on this. Toshiie, they're there again. That's pretty funny. So that's the Toyotomi. Then this is a band with Oichi and Nagamasa again. Who's in the crowd? Aya, Kai, Nene, no, yeah, whatever. Not gonna say all of them. Don't know who that is. Oh, all the girls basically. And then I think this visual's been put around a few times. And there they are yet again. Oh, lots of these civilians. They play in, I can't remember what it's called. Absolute shit. So, I think they've updated this, yeah, with Aya and Masanori, because his first stage is Shizugatake. So that is the art book, basically the same as last time, because obviously, you know, most people didn't buy it because it was on the Wii. These are the Extreme Legends tracks only, plus the main song. There is actually something else which is part of this, which I will show you in a second. Shiny case, it's quite nice. Disc is actually in my PS3 at the moment. Manual, very nice. So this is a bit weird. You get a calendar with this, which 2010. Bloody hell, I feel fucking old. And the other thing you actually get with this is the proper calendar. So it goes through the days. The pictures do change, like that. I've still left it on January 9th, which was when I believe I did my room tour video. Yeah, and then obviously it goes through 6 months, and then it goes to the other 6 months. Well, halfway through, because obviously you need an extra day. Yeah, the order is the same each time. There's no real other stuff to say. So yeah, that is another one down. So now we have the Samurai Warriors 3 one. This is the only one that opens from the side, from what I can remember. Rather weird opening. So postcards, again, seems a fucking weird obsession with postcards. As if you're gonna buy this on your fucking holiday. And I've just ruined it. So they split each of the factions up in this, I believe. There's like Shibata, Takeda. Oh no, I've ruined it. That's what I get for trying to open things with one hand. Come on. Son of a bitch. Right after that, I managed to accidentally stop the recording. Goody gumdrops. So these are all the postcards. So you have Toyotomi, Ishida, other characters, Takeda, Kyushu, I can't remember, Chigoku, is that how you pronounce it, or is it something else? I can't remember, it's the ones to do with the Mori. And then you have Shikaiku, think that's how you pronounce all these things. Azai, Oda, what do you want to call them? I wouldn't really know how to say them because they're sort of like the traitors, aren't they? Maeda / whatchamacallit, Shibata. Tokugawa, see this one's got the most on it. Uesugi, Hojo, and Date, or Tikaiku, or something like that. I can't remember. There's the ones on the last, on whatever last stage Masamune's story is. Gonna fucking throw them in a minute. The soundtrack, you don't actually get the full one yet again, for strange reasons. So the game now, which I can't believe, no, yeah, with this one you got the, I can't remember what I was going to say. You did actually get the Samurai Warriors 1 costumes with this, which is pretty cool. Yet again, that fucking anime, which is basically what we got with the Western version. Which, the DLC code actually is not in there for some reason. You do get it though, believe me. Believe me. It's just somewhere else. I think it's in my PlayStation thing. PlayStation Vita one. So it's got all the old costumes from the other games. So Samurai Warriors 3 and 1. So there's 1 in it. A bit weird for Okuni because she kept a Samurai Warriors 3 costume. Because you know this is the series 10th one. Yeah, like the Samurai Warriors 3 one before it, they showed all the new characters first. There's Nobuyuki Sanada. And yeah, they've got some other visuals. For fuck's sake. I didn't think we don't open these every so often. Yeah, so we've got things to celebrate 10 years. So we've got Kai, and a bear, Riichi, Yukimura, Nobunaga. And then these are the box arts from the previous games. State of War, the game I haven't actually shown because it's on my PS Vita to download. Samurai Warriors 2, Empires, Extreme Legends. I can't even remember what that's called. Katana 3, 3 Mishuden, Empires, Chronicles 1, Chronicles 2. Don't know what the fuck they're to do with. And then 4. Didn't actually show the artwork for 3. But it's also got some the openings for, so that's openings from 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's got some of the stages from the first game. New characters like some of the characters' concepts. And how some of the other things changed, including some of the new things. Don't know what this is. Oh yeah, that is the treasure box for the first game, which actually includes a Tadagatsu figure, which I've been trying to get, but to no avail. So yeah, that's in 3. You also got keychains for some of the games, some of the characters even. Can't get my words right. Come on, why is it not focusing? Yeah, chibi versions of all the characters from 3. Continued on the other page. Yeah, because they were collectibles, so the Kai figure was the only one that wasn't in a set, I believe, because they were selling them with the game. Sucks ass, but you know, I sort of started collecting the games a bit too late, in a way. Oh well. So I'll be back in a second. Right, back again with another one. So this is Samurai Warriors Chronicles 3. So obviously got the game. Physical copy doesn't exist in the West because you know, reasons. It's got a small manual, also some Christmas costume DLC, you know, because that's important. Postcards, which I've already taken out of the thing because after last time that was a joke. So they do it by the forces in this game. So Imagawa has got Ieyasu. The main storyline. So if you don't want any spoilers, click away now. So Hisahide is a main part in Nagamata's story. Ranmaru is a main part in Shingen's story. Those three, that's when they do Hisahide's rebellion, and they go and get Kenshin. That's like their main team. The Uesugi, that's not actually a story, but they are part of sort of the last one I said. Oda, they survive Honoji thanks to Kanbei, and then Hideyoshi sort of becomes like more like Nobunaga than he ever did in the normal story. So that's what do you call it? Mitsuhide, he wins at the Battle of whatchamacallit. Also, all of these are actually their Musou finishers. Yeah. Those two actually go together because they're all part of the same force. Yes, the Hojo win at Odawara thanks to the Date, which is part of one. That's Sekigahara. They will win because Masanori and Kiyomasa join Mitsunari. That's, I can't remember, the battle after Sekigahara where you retreat, they actually win that. So that's one of those forces. That's I can't remember, Osaka Castle. I can't remember his name now, but he joins his brother. These guys don't actually have anything to do with another story, well, as like hypotheticals go, and these four are the same as well. They're a bit here and there, but whatever. So this is the soundtrack. It includes the main themes from the last couple of games as well. It's got all the new tracks from this game, as well as like the main themes from the last couple. So you know, that's quite nice. Another one of those Game City fucking things. So this is, can I remember what this is? Yeah, I don't have a fucking clue. I think it's like interviews with like the people who did the voices and stuff. I like that. It's quite good. I think it's like all their dialogue or something. Yeah, in relation to other people. So that's quite nice. There's people doing like the voices and stuff. Love, thanks a lot. I do quite like that. So I never really looked at that before, should mention. This is Chronicles 3 art book. Heroes and Heroines art. So these are all the ultimate weapons, which you would have seen if you've bought the DLC for previous games, which is a bit shit that it doesn't carry over. This is like the full sets of armour, if you equip all the same ones at the same time. Yeah, these are all the artworks that appear in Samurai Warriors 4, if you select their bios, which is quite nice. It also includes the old character weapon models, so in 4, everyone starts with the 3rd weapon and then you go 4th, and then DLC is the 5th weapon, but here they've actually gone for really crappy weapons as well, which looks really weird, so I'll cover the characters that didn't have them in a game before, which is everyone from Samurai Warriors 3. I never noticed his hands change. Does anyone else notice that? Is that actually a thing? Holy shit, I think we just broke them off. That's really weird. I'm going to see if that's actually true. So yeah, Munshige, his weapons look really fucking weird. Kai's, her second weapon is actually her ultimate, as it were, and yeah, that's what they actually did for characters in 3. So that's like a new weapon model. 1 and 3 are the new weapon models. Same with that. Same with that. That's actually all pink. I'm not sure if you can see it correctly. Yeah, it's a pretty weird looking weapon. I quite like it though. Some of these I still haven't unlocked because they take so fucking long. Yeah, it's pretty weird. What the hell is that? Takatoras is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Also, I should mention 1, 2 and 3 are like upgradable ones, so if you... Yeah, so 1 is the starting one, and then it's 2, and then it's 3, and then the ultimate weapons, so 4 and 5, are considered different weapons. You can't upgrade to them, unlike, you know, Samurai Warriors. Not even Samurai Warriors. Dynasty Warriors 4. So those are pretty cool. What the hell is that? So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty beastly, not gonna lie. I think I prefer that over his ultimate weapons. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's actually taped together. Because it's spoilers. I quite like that, I'm not going to spoil that for people. So, on to the next one. So this is Samurai Warriors 4-2, which I'm going to do quickly at the same time. So this is the soundtrack. This is the Japanese version, I should mention. Not really a lot to say about that. It's only the new tracks, and I think it's got the remix of Odawara Castle, so if you're on the enemy side, which wasn't a thing. These are all character little things which I'll show for what this is. It's part of a clock. And why the fuck is it? It's my the thing doing that. My phone's playing up. So for this you get a clock, and you can put 9 characters around it. I'm going to struggle to get out actually. Yeah, so you put them all in like these little hole things. So she said, "Huh." So if I can get it out. I can't remember how you get in there. Yeah, I think you have to take the back off. Yeah, so you take the back off, and then you put all the little character pictures in there. So there's all the characters. I'm not going to show that because it would take too long. And my phone's battery is dying. So, you know, it's a pretty cool thing. I'll probably show it off in a later video. So that's the game. I don't think we got any DLC with this one. No, we did. We got Naotora as an idol, you know. Got to flaunt that body. That's about it really for that one. You know, nice, short and sweet, and an absolute waste of time. So, for the Western version, which if I can get out, it actually included an art book, which is surprising. There's the game. Did we get any DLC? No. The soundtrack is exactly the same as the Japanese version. So let's go through this. So yeah, it's actually pretty weird. It's actually got all the designs, like how they made his armor and all faff like that. I'm trying to think which. Yeah, they actually decided those are all the weapons they were going to go with. I believe that one is that his DLC? I don't know. I never really bought the DLC for him. Yeah, these are new character models, so Hidetada gets an upgrade as well. Item designs. All the DLC. I like Nose, those are pretty cool. Hi. Kashushu. Oh yeah, these are all the DLC for the edit officers. That's pretty cool. I do like some of the designs they were going to go with. Like, I think some of Yukimura's are probably better than previously were. Well, they only got through 2 designs for Mitsuhide. Bullshit. How cool is that? Like, his is so much better. Like, I'm surprised they didn't go for that for Kenshin. Kenshin! Master Mune looks stupid in all the ways. No didn't really change, did she? Because they apparently they did Nobunaga first, and then they based her on him. So they wanted them to be, you know, the ultimate couple. Some of Mitsunari's pretty weird. Would have preferred some of those as well. Sakon. I like how that was their first one for Ginchio and didn't bother to change it. Sumikatara is pretty cool. I'm only gonna go. Oh, Toshie is pretty weird. Imagine if he did end up like that. So I'm just gonna look at Kai's. What the fuck? If she actually turned out like any of those, I would just never play this game again. But yeah, that's all the designs and all the new weapons, the new characters. They're pretty cool. Oh, so that is the Western version. So I will now play this up. Right, before I go and put this stuff away, I thought I would actually put the clock together. So I've put my 8 favourite characters in here. So, you know, Keiji, Kai, Ina, Nobunaga, Takatora, Toshie, Aya, and Kanamichi. I might change Nobunaga for someone else, but yeah, that's pretty cool. It's staggered, so it's like goes up, down. Yeah, they're not all the same height, I should mention. That's what I mean. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I'll probably keep it out as a thing now. But yeah, it's pretty cool. That is the time I'm recording this as well. So yeah, all the pictures in there are actually from their Ultimate Musos. So if you're wondering what the others look like, that will be it. Right, so we are getting on to the last 4, I think it is. So this is the first Spirit of Sanada, or what's it called? Sanada Maru in Japanese. Also, if you play the Japanese version and then look at the trophies, it comes up as River. No idea why. So I'm pretty sure these are coasters for well, I don't know, they look like coasters anyway. So it's the game, which is unopened, so I still haven't played it on the Vita at least. Got the soundtrack. Soundtrack is pretty good. Can't even remember what the English names are though, so I need to sort of update that in my library. I don't know why that comes out, because there's nothing in there. Oh, it's because if you have the PS4 version, it lives in there. Play Asia everywhere. Stick this somewhere cool. Share on your social media of choice. Yeah, I forgot I actually bought this one from Play Asia. But it's funny that they put Berserk and the Band of the Hawk, one of the games that doesn't actually, you know, have a treasure box. Totally shite game as well. So this is the new updated character relations. Some of them are pretty cool. Let's see. Hi! Yeah, so it's got the character bios of the people mainly featured in the story. Some of the artworks are really cool. What the fuck? Didn't realise it was that one. So, yeah, this is now the designs for the new characters, or the new character models at least. Yeah, so do they have one for both old and young? Yeah, I think they designed the old one first, and then they did the new one. So I'm not sure why Yukimura even got a redesign in this game. Well, I know why the new one did, but like the new his new old model, but his younger one wasn't even like bad. So this is Cha-Cha, or Lady Yodo. Can't remember what she's called. It's Cha-Cha, isn't it? Sasuke. What the fuck is that? Pretty weird. Can't remember what her name. The sister Muramatsu. Is that her name? Jesus, I need to replay that game sometime. So older Nobuyuki, Katsuyori, Hidetada, old Ieyasu. You can't really see it there, but yeah, got a moustache. Some new assets, you know, like the shrine and all that. Yes, so that is that. These are Sanada coins. I'm not actually sure what the purpose of that is. I'm gonna leave them in there though. Or shall I? No, I think I'll take them. Actually, no, screw that. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Been doing this long enough. Right, the one we have now is Warriors All-Stars. There's the game. It's pretty weird, still unopened, because still... Hang on, what? Okay, I apparently haven't opened that. But yeah, so you get 3 discs. I already know what's on it, because someone sent me the link to it. Just saved me having to put the disc in the machine. Which, you know, pretty cool. So... this is the... I believe I've actually looked through this stuff before. This is the special postcard, which postcard and calendar. So I will open now. Bear with. On. Yeah, so many artworks for these are pretty cool. Yeah, it actually started from when the game came out as well, which I find pretty nice of them. Opuna, why the fuck's he even featured in this game? That is actually on the one of the sides of this game, of the towel thing, which we'll go through in a minute. Who's that? Is that Rio? Don't know. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's probably one of my favourite artworks. I think just the art style's a lot better compared to that. That's too many like sort of colours for me. And that. What the hell? Flashed Legrina, I think. Was it? I can't remember their name. Melina, isn't it? 3 rulers. Sophie. Zosang. What the hell is that even, that like combination? Yeah, there's all the girls. Like, that's one of the things about this game, just the art style is so weird. Yeah, that's Legrina and Lubu! That's actually an in-game cutscene as well, or render. So yeah, there's a calendar, which obviously can't use because, you know, 2017, it's already gone. I don't know why I said 2007. So the art book. So it's actually got all the pictures we literally just looked through. So Lubu looks really weird there. Right. So they don't actually go through the character designs, they just say like where they're from and stuff. Angry, happy, sad. Yeah, they didn't even go through. Oh, they did that. But yeah, most of us have seen these before, so in game. Matched her, one of my favourites. Rio. Opuna, just like what? Oh, I fucking hate that guy. It doesn't really go over anything. It's just like, oh, these are what they look like. Oh shit, that's the last boss. Oh well, Yomi. No, Yoma, isn't she? Yeah. That's the mum, and then there's the both. Okay, and then there's one more thing for this one. So it is a... I don't even know what you'd want to call it. It's like a thing for fucking wanking onto, I don't know. Right, so it's like, I don't know what you'd want to call it. It's like a felty thing. Who's that? Is that So-Sang? No, that's So-Sang. What? Oh, that's Hayabusa, isn't it? Yeah, Hayabusa, William, Lubu, I don't know his name. Nobunaga Mitsunari, Hajime, Yukimura, Toketsugu, Zhou-Yun, and Opuna. And then on the other side, you've got the girls. Here come the girls! So Kasumi, Melina, Rio, Sophie, Arnis, can't remember her name, Naotora, Oka, Wang Yuanji, some stupid fucking skank, Lagrina, Platchta, Honoka, Ayane, Christophorus, and Mary Rose. I cannot remember. Is that Ho-Ro? I don't know. She seems a bit of a fucking hoe, so I don't care. So, on to the last two. So here we go, last two. This one opens rather well, being the only one that opens like this. So, got a few different compartments. So there's the game. Is the disc in there? Yes it is, and you get some bonus costumes for Mitsunari, Kaguya and Zhou-Yun. They're very good, didn't actually get to use them because, you know, PS Vita. So, what was I going to say? These are the postcards for the new characters. So Yinglong, Tamamu no Mai, Kyuubi, and Hundun, and Human Neza. I like how they've actually gone for a Chinese sort of art style with those. Although, you know, only one of those is actually Chinese, I think. Are they? I don't know. You know if the character's Chinese or Japanese because they do them in the series. So if the character is Chinese, they have the same attacks as the Dynasty Warriors character, and if they're Japanese, they have the Samurai Warriors way of doing things. So for some reason you get stickers, a shitload of stickers for this one. I'll just put them in order. So yeah, so we've got Dynasty Warriors characters, which are pretty cool. 6 to a page. I'm not sure why anybody would want, you know, this amount of stickers. Okay. Yeah, now it goes into the other characters. And then the last one is the DLC costumes, which is, you know, I find that pretty strange. But yeah. So then the real meat of this one, more of a thing. So this is the soundtracks. You get Warriors Orochi 1, doesn't say the tracks, Warriors Orochi 2 and Z, and then this is Warriors Orochi 3. All the tracks from that are on that one, and then the unique tracks to Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate or 2 Ultimate or whatever you want to call them. So that one's, you know, nice and short and sweet. You get mainly CDs for this one, which I find pretty weird. They could have made the box smaller, but then, you know, you wouldn't have the illusion that you have value in that game, but whatever. Oh well. I'm sounding a bit depressed, but I'm not. I do love this game, but, you know, could have put a bit more effort in. And now finally we have Arslan Warriors of Legend. I like this game. I don't think I've ever used any footage of it in a video. So there is the game. I'll probably, when I platinum the English version, I'll probably stop playing that one. The soundtrack, which is, what, 3 discs, I think? It's 2. Yeah, 2. Pretty good. I know I have used footage of it, because I said about characters I thought were going to be in Warriors All-Stars, and they didn't include any of them. But whatever. Yeah, the art book. Do that first and get on to what the last thing is, which I think is character cards or something. Did have to look at the back of the box to see though. So, right, let's start at the beginning because Darian's probably one of the cooler ones. So Arslan, you only get his adult one. It's also got the voices. So, face still. Ken, what? He's just called Ken. Okay then. Ferangis, probably one of my favourite characters. She's pretty cool. Also, I like Alfarid. Like why she's called that, I don't know. She's pretty cool. Kashiwad. Jasawan, I think his name is. Whatever, don't matter. Why is she trying to do an impression of a guy from Attack on Titan, eh? Zaravan, I think that's how his name's pronounced. Isfan, which that guy actually voices Toshie Maeda as well. Tus, Kubard, Helms, Xander. Then these are characters that are non-playable, they just fight like normal guys. So, yeah. It's got all the things and the stage designs and stuff, which I quite like. And the opening scenes as well. That's pretty cool. And then this is the last thing, which is pretty good because my phone is running out of battery. Hang on. For some reason there's... Sorry, something was falling then. Come on. I've got 2 more things to show to complete my collection. People are probably thinking how much money did this cost, and the answer is 3,000s of pounds. No, I don't actually know. I don't really. Who cares? What is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's 2 bolts to go through this. Stupid bloody thing. Forgot I left them sellotaped. So this is I don't even know how you'd want to say this. So that's like a solid bit, and you can unscrew it and put new pictures in the middle, which I'm not gonna sort of do. But this is all the characters. Fuck's sake. They're plasticky as well. Don't know why they put it in one of those, you know, food bags. They're also, yeah, very shiny. No, don't know why it stopped recording then. Alfarid, Helms, Give. What kind of fucking name is that? Ferangis, Darian, all the other characters. Is there one we were missing? Oh, well, these are all the... those were all the characters that are part of his little squad, as it were. Oh, except Helms. He's the only enemy playable. Oh no, he isn't. He's the only... Just ignore what I'm saying, I'm a fucking idiot. So yeah, that is that. So this video is probably like nearly 2 hours long or some shit. So I've got 2 more things to show. So to complete my collection, I think these are some of the only whatchamacallums figures they do. So that is Wang Yuanji. It's pretty cool. Her Dynasty Warriors 8 attire. I'll just get her out of there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Her rack is like massive. She also wears white panties. You know, that was a thing historically in China. And yeah, pretty cool. One of my favourites. So she lives at the back because I haven't bothered to rearrange the shelf, which I'll probably do later. And then the other one is, get your shit off there, bitch. Don't really care about that figure anyway. Now Tora, which I'm not sure why this exists, but it does. She also has black panties. Pretty weird. Yeah, I do like how her hair goes. She doesn't look like she does in game. Her face is a bit too different. She's not, you know, give me my thing. Or I can't even remember what the other thing is she says when she just says, you know, sorry repeatedly. So that is those. I've got something else. Yes, my keychain of Mitsunari Ishida, pretty old, and there should be another one in here. No, I think it's gone missing. Sorry, you get to look at just, you know, total crap. Oh no, it's in there, isn't it? And I have one of Toshie Maeda, which it was mine, and then I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, the spear sort of broke off, so I had to super glue it back on. Not intentionally, obviously, because he's my favourite character, but I wanted to get one of Aya or Kai, but you know, they don't actually do a Kai one. Not that I've found anyway. So there's those two. And I believe that concludes my collection. I haven't included things like, you know, Dead or Alive or Takeden, because they're not, you know, Warriors games, as it were. But, yes. Thank you very much for watching if you did, if you managed to reach the end. More stuff is coming, so, yeah, just trying to get back into the rhythm of making videos. My review is still in the works. I need to change a few things around. But expect a bit of a bloodbath. Don't know why I clenched my fist then, pretty gay of me. But yeah, it is coming. Just, yeah, look forward to that, I guess. If you want, I will probably start redoing my rare weapon videos, because I deleted them all, and B, I can actually do them in higher quality than previous, because I found a way to make the videos not look like total shite. So, yeah, expect that. I might start with, like, Samurai Warriors or Dynasty Warriors 5 or something, I don't know. But, yes, thank you very much for watching if you did, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.